Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Megan.
And I'm Sierra. Today we are going to be doing a day in our life because we thought it'd be fun. It's kind of a chaotic day today.
It is. We kind of have a lot going on. It's like different than our typical days. We're going to try and do just like a longer vlog today just because usually we're used to doing a week in our lives. So we'll see how we do with that. Today's Monday. We have class at 8:30, which is actually half hour later than usual because usually we have 8 a.m.s every single day. But a couple weeks ago at the beginning of the school year, we kind of thought it'd be fun one day to go get breakfast before lunch. So that's before, we always do that, before class. So we are going to go to a cafe and get some breakfast and also do a little bit of studying because our first exam of the semester is tomorrow.
So before we get started with the rest of our morning routine, we thought it would be a good time to bring up today's sponsor, which is TULA.
If you guys aren't aware of what TULA is, they are a skincare company, and so we've been incorporating a lot of their products into our morning routine. So we're going to go ahead and run through that now. So here's the lineup of all the products that Sierra and I use pretty much on a daily basis. The first thing that we go in with is the Purifying Face Cleanser, and this is a face wash that you can use every single day. Smells great, feels really nice on the skin. It removes dirt, impurities, and other makeup without stripping your skin, and it just gently exfoliates. Honestly, in the morning, it really helps to wake me up, so that's why I think it's great. Then we are going in with the 24/7 Hydrating Day and Night Cream. I am very picky with the types of lotions that I like to use on my face. I really like them to be thin, but also I want them to actually be moisturizing. And this face moisturizer is honestly pretty much as good as it gets. It smells so nice, just very fresh and clean, and helps make sure that your skin stays moisturized all day long. Next, we are going in with the Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel. This sunscreen has broad spectrum SPF 30, and honestly, I have been looking for a good daily moisturizer for a while now, but I've been stuck on not getting one just because I didn't know what one I would like, and this one has been so good. When you squeeze it out of the bottle, it has this really nice yellow sheen, and it doesn't really smell like sunscreen, which was a huge plus. Next, we're going in with the Filter Primer, and so this one is just going to be a way to finish off kind of your skincare routine. You can put makeup on after this, but you don't have to. Sierra and I don't typically do that, but it really just kind of helps to shrink those pores down. The last thing that we used was the Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. It also leaves a nice dewy look under your eyes, which I think helps to brighten up under there, and it firms and tightens, so it reduces the look of wrinkles and fine lines as well. If you guys are interested in checking out TULA and some of their products, then you can go ahead and check out our discount code down below or listed on screen for 15% off of your purchase. Thank you again to TULA for sponsoring the video, and let's go ahead and get back into a day in our life. Usually we're always too tired to record ourselves in the morning, so this is probably the most you guys have seen in a while. Anyways, I think I'm done. I need to go pack a lunch, which is just going to be leftovers, and then I think that once Sierra's done getting ready, we can leave. Here, it was nice in order for both of us because we get the chocolate chip pancakes, and honestly, we can never finish them on our own. So this is just the smart,
Cost-effective thing to do.
Okay, so our exam tomorrow is integumentary. I don't know how many times we can say that, but that is what we're probably going to be focusing on for most of the day during our breaks and stuff, because later this evening,
we have to do volunteering for all of our classes, and so our program sends out a couple of options for us, and one that they sent out was related to hippotherapy, which is not therapy with hippos, it's therapy with horses. We're not even helping out with like technically a hippotherapy class, but the location does a lot of different horse riding classes for children with like a bunch of different abilities, and so
I think that ours is the adaptive, right?
It is. So I don't know like exactly what the criteria for the students is for that, but we're gonna be working with children, and we are the sidewalkers, so we just have to like stand on the side of the horses and like
We went and did our training yesterday.
A little bit, so I think it'll be fine. It didn't seem like too difficult or anything. It's about like, I think we're doing 2 classes, so we'll be there from like 6 or 5:45 to 8:15, I think is what it is. So
these next clips didn't have any audio, so I figured I would just go ahead and try to narrate most of our school day. So obviously we finished up having breakfast at the cafe, and then we walked to catch a bus closer to campus. And then most of our morning was filled with our prosthetics and orthotics class. We actually had lecture first, and then this is some clips from our lab. There were a bunch of different stations. This was just us at the wrapping station trying to practice wrapping some below the knee amputations. And then we had a quick break for lunch. And then after lunch, we had one final lecture of the day for our critical inquiry class. And then this is me leaving. We are done with class for the day. It's 3 o'clock, and I am currently waiting on campus still because Sierra is meeting with her research group right now. And I have no idea of how long that's going to take. It could be 10 minutes, and it could be like 45 minutes. So I'm gonna try and do some studying just while I'm waiting for her. Okay, so Sierra and I are gonna try and study for like a half hour. We actually did get back by like 4 o'clock. Sierra didn't have to like do that much at her meeting, but we didn't want to do that much when we got back. So it is like 4:40 now, and I'm having some saltines right now because, and I don't know what we're doing for dinner unless we're doing leftovers, but like I don't really want to do leftovers because that's like probably gonna be my lunch tomorrow. We don't have groceries. Alright, we are headed out to go to the adaptive writing class. I'm actually kind of interested just to see what like it entails. So
we're doing this like a total of 4 sessions, so not a very long time, but
like our training was, our training was fine, but it's just like it was not like a full like here's what we're doing exactly tomorrow. It was just like kind of just enough for us to like be able to be a sidewalker. So I'm curious to see like just what the different abilities of like the people in the class are. We're doing 2 50-minute classes. I expect we'll be home around 8:45, so I brought my iPad so that Sierra and I can hopefully study on the way there and back. It's just like a 25-minute drive each way, but since we get back so late and both of us have to shower, I just kind of don't know.
gotta make up for lost time.
We are pretty much almost to the place that we're volunteering at, so we're supposed to be there at 5:45. It's 5:36, so pretty good timing on our part. We actually did do some studying, and it was actually not going too bad, so we will probably try to do that on the way home too. Maybe also stop and pick something up for dinner because I just not going grocery shopping tonight. But yeah, so we also since we volunteered yesterday, we just like left our shoes we did our training yesterday. We just decided to leave our shoes in the trunk of our car and like wear different ones. They actually, like, the shoes aren't horribly dirty, but we just both like brought a pair of tennis shoes that we like don't care that much about, because we don't have, well, I guess I do have boots technically, but I just didn't want to wear them. So yeah, we will get there, kind of see what we have to do in terms of like getting checked in or anything like that.
Helping out the kids in any way. Like all they told us was like, oh, we like help them put their helmet on. I don't know if we have to do anything else.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. It'll be a learning experience for sure.
Anything else?
nope, that's it.
So, quick recap on our evening. It was honestly really nice because like the weather was really perfect tonight, and like the sunset was beautiful, and so it's just like I was just like, this is nice. Like I'm just out here walking by a horse, like in the wide open rural Iowa on the range. We had 2 different classes that we were part of. So the first class was younger kids, and so the kid that I was helping out with was like 6 years old, just to like give you guys like a reference, I guess. But I didn't have to do too much. Both of my people, I just did like an ankle hold.
Yeah, because there's 2 different holds, or like I guess 3 technically, that they taught us yesterday when we were in training. So you either hold like their ankle when they're on the horse, or you can like go across their thigh and kind of like hold onto the saddle in front to secure them. Otherwise there's like the full hold where you do both. And so for my first student in the first class that we did, I did an ankle hold, and then the second student I had to do the full hold because they were having difficulty just like paying attention to like staying on and like wanting to balance on the horse. So I got my workout in for that second one.
Good stuff though. So we got some McDonald's on the way back, and we're gonna eat this before we both shower, and then it's probably gonna be like a little bit of a later night, but to be honest, because we like want to finish up studying, but I do feel like pretty well prepared for the exam tomorrow, and we have lunch break too.
The massager you got me after I shower.
It's good on the legs, honestly.
I'm gonna use it.
It's a little like sore. If you have to like pillows propped up to make it so it's not too much on your calves, because
I mean, my calves are just sore, so maybe it wouldn't bother you, and you
Just
probably
like my back or something.
My low back is kind of bothering me, and maybe like my shoulders. Like I feel like I was like walking the horse, and I just like noticed I was like my TC2 video that is already up at this point, where I did 60 back tucks in an hour. We're going on day 4 tomorrow, and my whole body. Today wasn't necessarily full body, but it has been full body soreness. Calves especially, because I notice that the most when I'm walking. Hurts to stretch it, hurts to use my calves. So once I get going, it's not too bad. Like walking today and like with the horses, I didn't really notice it because it kind of loosens up, but like waking up has been hard. And so I took Sierra's massager and was just like all last night. Had it mostly on my calves, did some on my neck, did some on my back, like it was everywhere. And it heats up a little bit too. It's just nice. So I was like, good thing I got that for you because I needed it. So, alright, we're gonna finish eating.
It is now at 10 o'clock, and to finish off the night, I'm going to try and do some studying. I think I'm just going to do it for a half hour and just focus on going through the outlines and looking at things that just aren't quite locked in yet. And then tomorrow, if I wake up at like 6 or a little bit earlier, then I can probably do a little bit more studying in the morning. And then also during lunch, we have like an hour and a half break before our exams. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll get ready for bed. I am just going to go ahead and end the vlog here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this day in our life, and let us know if you want us to do any more of these in the future rather than just the week in our lives. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. It's like 11 o'clock now, so but I think I did some good studying. I'll try and get up a little bit earlier tomorrow, but make sure you guys subscribe, listen to our podcast, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.